Hi trackies, welcome back to another video. Please remember to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. That's how the video gets to the YouTube algorithm. Share the video if you care. I hope y'all care, so share. And also sound off in the comment section below. All right, so Lausanne Diamond League coming up on the 20th of August. Where do you check for your updates? Yes, TXT Track Time. I'll be giving you blow by blow updates, of course, from a Jamaican perspective, right? Once the action is going down. So, trackies, before then, though, I want to give you all a preview of a couple of the events, literally just two. I want to dive into the women's 100-meter hurdles, of course. I absolutely love the women's 100-meter hurdles. I can't say that enough. And yeah, another fantastic lineup in Lausanne. Now, in this women's 100-meter hurdle start list, we have the Americans, Alicia Johnson, Kendra Harrison, and of course, the Olympic champion, Masai Russell. We have the Nigerian, Toby Amosan. We have the Swiss, the Tajik Kambunji. We have from the Netherlands, Nadine Visser. And of course, we have our very own Jamaicans, Akira Nugent and Megan Tapper. No, Daniel Williams here, of course, last week, or not last week, a few days ago. We had Daniel Williams run a new personal best, 12.31 seconds. I believe her last PB was back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, right? So really, really strong running from Daniel Williams, but yeah, she's not here. And we are looking to see what Akira and Megan Tapper, do in this particular race. No. As far as I'm concerned, based on form, based on execution, Masai Russell, for me, is the winner of this particular race. For Nadine Visser, ran really well when it came to the heats, wasn't able to mirror that in the finals. I believe she hit a couple hurdles as well, so really wasn't able to capitalize on that amazing form in the finals at the last outing, right? So I'm eager to see what she's able to do. This is a one-off race. There's no heats, just straight finals. So she should be in the conversation. Of course, Toby Amosan ran, 12.25 in the actual final. So we had, Nadine Visser running at 12.28. We had Tommy Amosan running at 12.25. So these athletes are really, gearing up in fantastic shape. So I'd probably put Toby Amosan, right there in second, I would say. And no, my thought process when it comes to the Jamaicans, Megan Tapper, she said she's loaded. You can see that she's loaded, ran 12.6. 12.6 is a fantastic time, but with how these girls are performing, clearly it's kind of back of the pack at this particular point in time. So I don't really have any major expectations to see her, up there in the race, though I wouldn't mind seeing an improvement in terms of her placing at least. But no harm, no foul as far as I'm concerned, because my real expectation to see her get back into peak condition, be the best of herself. 12.34 so far that she's clocked this season twice on the nose, and we know that she can go much faster because one was done in a negative wind, heavy negative wind at that. I believe it was negative 1.4 or something like that. So we know she can fly. I'm looking forward to that really and truly at the World Championship. So I'm fine with the back of the pack performances for now. When she gets to the World Championship peaked again and ready to go, I'm excited to see her performances. Akira Nugent, okay. Y'all know that she's my girl. I have her, dominating the world in the 100-meter hurdles. But I get the vibe that they, of course, all season I've been telling you, my vibe is that they're trying to time her peak once for the season, and that is for the World Championships. So that is why we haven't seen the best of her just yet. However, her last few, outings have been quite intriguing. Haven't seen the best execution from her. So what I'm really looking for outside of placing in this race clearly, and I'm hoping that she can get herself in top 3. She's capable of getting herself in top 3. So I'm still going to reserve third for her, even though Nadine Visser is on fire. I'm still going to reserve third for her, right? But I really want to see better execution from her. I want to see a better start. I want to see her execute those phases well. And also, I don't want to see her hitting any hurdles. When athletes start to hit hurdles, it really starts to concern me. So yeah, I really want to see that from Akira Nugent in this particular race. But I think, once she executes strongly, definitely think she's in top 3, absolutely hands down. Because even without, her peak in the season, she's been running ridiculously fast. She's run 12.3 without a peak. Just imagine what will happen, once they taper this particular athlete, right? So I'm excited for her still. Brush it up, Akira, clean it up. There are a few people that are out there saying that you have this thing when you're competing with Masai and you're not able to run your best. I really wonder about that because it seems people have short memories because you used to be busting up Masai when you were in college. So if that's the case, Akira, remember those days, remember those good old days and get back into that mind frame, turn back into that warrior, turn back into that beast, turn back into that monster and come out here to destroy because that's what I need you to do. I need you to be a destroyer. That's really and truly the only mindset you can afford to have when you line up in this type of race, a women's 100-meter hurdles where all the women are really, really good. You have to be that beast and you have to come out ready to take down everybody. So that's the kind of mindset that I want to see from Akira. So hopefully she gets back into that, she taps into it. And yeah, let's see how this women's 100-meter hurdles goes. I'm excited. As I said, it is one of those events that I absolutely look forward to every single time because I know it will be special. Now let's dive into the men's 100 meters. And of course, I'm dubbing this the Oblique Seville show. It's so weird to me how y'all underestimate Oblique Seville time and time and time again. How much times does he have to prove to y'all that he's built for this, he's made for this, track is? And, before I continue, let's tell you the lineup for the men's 100 meters. So we have the Americans, Brandon Hicklin, Courtney Lindsay, Noah Lyles. Of course, from Jamaica, we have Oblique Seville, Akeem Blake. Of course, Kishane pulled out. Then we have from South Africa, Akani Simbine. From Great Britain, Zarnell Hughes. And from Switzerland, Timothy, right? I did say I was interested to see what Zarnell Hughes was coming with. He trains with Oblique Seville. So far this season hasn't really impressed me, right? I've seen him look better leading into championships in other years. So I'm really hoping that it's another case where they're really just timing the peak, right, for the world championships, right? So we should start seeing, signs of that. So I'm hoping to see a really good race from Zarnell Hughes. Akeem Blake, understand that he's loaded as well, right? So we probably won't see his best again until, the world championships. I'm good with that. Noah Lyles is looking to improve on what he did. That was 9.90 seconds, second to Kishane Thompson a few days ago, right? So he's looking to, pretty much run himself into shape. That's what he's doing. Race in, race out, running himself into better shape, right? So he's looking for an improvement on that. Akani Simbine, I'm not sure what's going on. I need to see some more. And of course, Oblique Seville, as I said, it's his show. Courtney Lindsay, not giving me the consistency that I thought he would be giving me out of the USA Championships. And of course, we have Brandon Hickley. All right, so I'm probably just going to go with top 3 in this particular race, and then it's whatever for everybody else at this particular point. Of course, I'll tell you about how I think Akeem Blake will do. Now, when it comes to this particular race, definitely Oblique Seville for the win. I am dying to see what he has improved on from a time perspective, at least, since he ran that 9.86, taking down a Noah Lyles. Of course, that race looked much faster to many of us, looked faster than the 9.83 that he's gone to so far this season, right? So I'm really intrigued to see what he'll be able to do again, take into consideration that the peak still hasn't come yet. I'm like, oh my God, if he comes out here and he absolutely destroys, like I know he can, will he break into that sub 980 barrier, 97? Will that happen? And if that happens before the world championships, track is trouble daddy. Trouble is absolutely there. Now, track is what I find quite interesting when it comes to Oblique Seville is y'all, especially Americans, wantonly throwing out the term, Asafa Powell 2.0. But you know what? Some of y'all have really, really terrible memories because Asafa Powell did something back in 2009, and it seems as though, again, y'all have terrible memories and have forgotten. So yes, Asafa Powell was carrying the weight of a nation on his shoulders and may not have been able to execute his best race at championships. But you know what? In stepped a Usain Bolt, and he was able to relieve a lot of that pressure for Asafa Powell. And in 2009, executed a fantastic race and won the bronze medal in the men's 100 meters. Now, let's flip over to Oblique Seville and use that same narrative on him. He's been carrying the weight of a nation on his shoulders from the early 2020s. He's the one that has been making the finals and repping Team Jamaica. That's a lot of pressure. But guess what? In steps Kishane Thompson. And what do you think is going to happen? So he steps in 2024. Kishane walks away with that medal. Oblique Seville doesn't get a medal. 2025, oh yes, Oblique Seville is running free. He doesn't have all that pressure on his shoulders anymore because guess what? He has a fellow countryman that is assisting to carry the weight of expectations from this small little nation on their shoulders. So, absolutely, Oblique Seville is not the same Oblique Seville from 2024 or any other year or any other narrative that you want to put on him. He is ready to run and run super fast and not only in one off races. So, he's going to come out here and destroy this race, absolutely, taking the win. Noah Lyles will not be able to contest him, none at all. And then, of course, he's going to head off to the World Championships trackies and vie for gold because really and truly it's going to come down to Kishane and Oblique Seville and who executes the best race on the day. Now, outside of Oblique Seville coming out and dismantling the field, as I said, I believe that Noah Lyles will be second in this race. I believe he's looking for an improvement. I'm not seeing anything better than a 9.8 high, to be honest. Let's see what he does here. And then also, as I said, I'm interested in Zornil Hughes. I definitely think he takes third here, sorry. So I'm intrigued to see his performance. And of course, now I'm looking at our Jamaican Akeem Blake. So that's top three. I'm hoping that Akeem Blake can get himself into a round. This particular race, yeah, he can be around 50-ish, right? Maybe if we put Courtney Lindsay in fourth, right, I can definitely see Akeem Blake, putting himself in fifth, right, in this particular men's 100 meters. All right, so trackies. Those are my thoughts. I think Oblique Seville absolutely wins this race hands down, and Noah Lyles will not be able to contest it at all. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I see y'all trying to guzzle Oblique Seville and keep him into a box and hope and pray that if you continue saying that, oh, he's a Safa Powell 2.0, it will become some kind of chant and come to pass. Well, guess what? I've got news for you. USA, I've got news for you. He's going to destroy you. He's not playing with you. He's been through the fire, through the rain, but he'll live to fight again. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.